I want to jump right into it. We'll take advantage of the time that we have together here. This is a two-part thing, just to preface. So Round by Round Boxing podcast, and then we also have something new called the Box Bet Pod. And for that one, we specifically focus on boxing predictions and betting lines. And so that's the first thing I want to ask you about, because I was speaking with Lamont Roach Sr., and he told me, I think that you told him that there's this huge, like 30-1 odds or something like that on you not making it past the first round. So talk to me about that.
Man, they were telling me, man, a lot of people were saying, I know a lot of people in my family, they bet. So they was looking on betting websites. I think they took them down. But for me, the win was 30-1. And at the time, to me to make it to the fourth round, man, was 45-1. Like,
wow.
That was ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, because I was scanning through my apps. I bet as well, and we do betting lines and things like that on the show. And so I couldn't find the lines today, but I'm sure they're going to put something back up next week. So we got to see. But my question to you is does that motivate you, seeing something like that?
Ooh, motivates the hell out of me, man. It drives me, man. I don't know. Whenever I'm the underdog, whenever somebody tell me I can't do something, it always motivates me to go even harder, to be more precise and smart about how I conquer whatever they say I can't do, So, man, it motivates the hell out of me, Alex. I can't speak on it enough, man. But that's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to see. And now it's up.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I think that's the mindset of a competitor, knowing you. If you tell someone you can't do something and you're a competitor just in life, you've gone through your trials and tribulations outside of the ring as well. If you tell someone, nope, he's not going to make it, or nope, he's not going to do that, you're the type of person that's like, all right, bet.
Right.
So moving on from that, once upon a time, and maybe many people don't know this, you rode a knockout streak yourself. And, it was 8 or 9 fights where you were just wiping them out. And that's how we knew you. And so
in the first round.
Right. And so from your perspective, does it hurt the fighter maybe, especially him, because now that's his whole shtick is the knockout. So could it potentially work against him?
On this level, yes. When you get to this level, and you're getting all these knockouts and stuff like this fight right here, man, with the odds, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. His fans, they gonna be like, well, man, we're not gonna put no money on this guy, because we know he's not gonna make it to the fourth round. If they was smart, they'll put at least $100 on there. They can still believe he will win, but hey, he's gonna go past the fourth round. So that's pressure on him too. So man, the first time I ever went 4 rounds, man, I was confused. Like, what the hell? That's all I was thinking in my mind. And then I was like, I had to make the adjustment. Like, oh man, now it's time to work on things that we work on in the gym. It's not okay. I'm about to knock him out and on to the next. It wasn't that. So that definitely played the mental mind game with me the first time I had to go 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds, definitely. And it's so late in the game for him now because he has a fighter like me, who's been through those type of situations. So I know what he's going to be thinking. I know what's going to be running through his mind. They should have put him in there with like I said, like a guy I just fought named Mike Guy. They should have saved this fight for him, not me. I'm damn near a world title contender, man. There's no reason he should be in this fight with me, but he is. And I have to show them what they're doing wrong.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's the one thing that people want to see is once he faces that mental adversity, maybe like, oh shit, I didn't get him out of the first round. Now what am I going to do? How he's going to react to that, because that's pressure.
Right.
And so I know we ran into each other one time at the MGM in Oxon Hill, and actually kind of talking about what you're saying now is when you started working with another camp, you were with Headbangers and shout out to them. But when you moved on from there, you were like, you know what? I went back to kind of not focusing just on my power. I was bringing all the rest of the tools that I had. So talk about that. Is that what you're now bringing to the table as well?
just going in there, man, and just mentally breaking this kid, you know, whether it has to be with my power, whether it has to be with my skills, or most importantly, my experience, you know, just going in there to mentally, excuse my language, whip his ass, you know, like right. that's what I'm going in there with, you know. I may have to use my headbangers, the stuff I learned from headbangers. I may have to, you know, you never know. You know, I may have to go back to just using my jab. I may have to just box. Whatever it is that I have to do that will mentally break him, I'm gonna do.
The other thing too, I mean, he's a big talker, but when they asked him about you and in quotes and in interviews, he doesn't have anything bad to say. He knows this is. Yeah, he knows this is not no, oh yeah, I'm gonna get him out of there in the first round. You know, I seen that, but I mean that's good. You know, that's good. You know, that's good. He's learned. That means he's growing. That means he's humble. He's humbling himself. You know, so it's gonna be a fun night. Definitely. Now talk about your experience. I mean, I know again, people who don't know, because it kind of took me by surprise when I posted the poster when the fight was announced. It's like you get a lot of these casual fans that claim they're boxing fans, but they're like, well, who's Demond Nicholson? Who's Demond Nicholson? And I'm like, I'm going through trying to answer everyone like, come on, man, do you not? Right. I mean, have you heard of Steve Rolls? Have you heard of Jesse Hart? Have you heard of him? Right. Like he's fought all of these guys on big platforms too. It's not like you've been club fighting these guys. So talk about your experience. So that's basically
so people who so-called no boxing, if they don't know me, then you're not a real boxing fan. Right. You know, real boxing fans heard my name or seen me fight before or something. You know, I mean, for real boxing fans, you know. So, but when I see people, you know, who don't know boxing, they call themselves boxing fans, or who is this kid? Or who is that? You know, I just say, you know, it's you're going to see. But with my experiences, man, you know, especially the best experience I had was Jesse Hart, you know, because I learned a lot of not only boxing experience, but life experiences too, you know. And right after that fight, a lot of people, you know, I fought for a little title right after that. I fought as Isaac Rodriguez, you know. I had back-to-back tough fights, you know, and ended up stopping him, you know. But you know, with those experiences that I experienced before Jesse Hart, before the fight, and after the fight, you know, that helped me going in that Isaac Rodriguez fight. And plus, I wanted to train with my coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, you know, so that made a drastic change to my career also, you know. So, man, you know, I took even the loss with Steve Rose. I thought I won. You know, I got dropped in the first round, got back up, gave him the second round, and after that, I won 6 straight rounds. You know, so I everything before Baltimore, I don't even count. Right now, I'm 5-0. I'm 5-0, man. You know, that's how I look at it. I'm 5-0, 5-0, three knockouts and two unanimous decisions. You know, I have my kidney situation. You know, I haven't really. The crazy thing is, you know, after my kidney situation, my kidney failure, I wasn't really hurting anybody in the gym. I wasn't really stopping no one or dropping no one or nothing like that. And this camp, I realized, you know, I was hurting people. I was dropping people. I realized, like, you know, I'm finally back to myself 100%, you know, mentally, spiritually, and physically. You know, mentally, I was always there, you know, because, like I said, I returned back in the ring 5 months after my kidney failure. Yeah. You know, the doctor told me, man, look, you shouldn't be back in the ring 6 to 12 months. Now that I'm 100%, I understand what he was saying. You know, I understand that. You know, like I said, this camp, you know, I dropped some people. You know, I hurt some people. You know, and I wasn't doing that when I first came back. You know, because I wasn't 100% physically. So now that I'm 100%, man, you know, it's the sky's the limit, man.
Definitely. That's what we like to hear, man. We want to see 100% Demond Nicholson Saturday, April 24th on ESPN, the big ESPN, not the plus. So everyone, have the subscription, man. Check it out. Definitely. Tell all the watchers and just let them know what they can expect from you on Saturday.
Man, I appreciate you all tuning in. You can expect a lot of knowledge and fireworks next weekend. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of knowledge, a lot a lot of beatings and whippings and lessons being taught and fireworks, man. And I appreciate you all tuning in.
Definitely. Well, we will be tuned in. Like I said, best of luck, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you, brother. Always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, likewise. Take care.